Hello? Hello? Oh no. Starting off strong. Blair, have you left already? I'm unstable. And this is mediocre content. As you can tell, we are having some technical difficulties as expected. I don't really know what your expectations are anymore, but they should 100% be lowered, given the circumstances. But I hope you're all doing well. We're gonna see if Blair comes back or if she just speaks to me from the beyond. Hi. Hey, Centric. Good to see you. My bitrate is absolute garbage. I'm given the unstable sign. I'm also pretty sure a guest has... Welcome back to your podcast. She's still kind of frozen. I think the internet is just not interneting at the moment, so please bear with us. Let's see if I can get a read on what's happening at the moment. But hello. Good to see ya. If we didn't have these issues, you guys would be so disappointed, and I just know that in my heart. Hi, Pixelated Blair! She's gone. I'm gonna see what kind of issues I have going on and see if there's anything I can do. We literally... Oh, never mind yet. She's out. I'm hoping it'll recover. Oh, good. It says excellent now, so we should be okay. We have some storms coming in, so I don't know if that matters in the slightest, but it's been going in and out ever since we decided that we were going to go ahead and start. Does it say how much? Let's see. It says I have 5,700 some. Oh, okay, good. So we have 5,000 now. So hopefully that's good news. We'll just have to hope she can pop back in. Wow, that is so quiet. There we go. Why is this music so quiet? Wow. Beautiful. Okay, great. So, how is everyone? We're just waiting for Blair to rejoin. I have like 4 notifications from where she's had to rejoin and rejoin and rejoin before we even started. So it's just going to be one of those nights. So just strap in and hold on. That's how we do things around here. We are 100% late, but I had dinner with my family. Their Moose fam is here and hanging out in good old Rhode Island. So we are having a great week so far. We just got here yesterday. And Blair, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, thank God.
Can you hear me?
Yes, and my bit rate is finally up. We started unstable, and then you yeeted, and
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
I literally just almost ran downstairs and like ripped my modem out of the wall and brought it up here because this is ridiculous.
What a great time we're having. Yeah. It's still kind of glitchy. You're literally
I know.
It'll be okay. We'll make it through this.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. It's partially me too, because I was telling them I have storms coming through now, so that might also kind of be dealing us a little bit of poo at the moment.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
Yeah, that's fair.
Everything's fine. So we're good.
Everything is fine. Oh, hi. Oh, yeah, we're good at this. We know what we're doing.
It glitched in a way that made it sound like you burped, and I have to chuckle just a little.
Great. Yum.
Delicious.
I'm just gonna sip my water.
You know what? I think we just jump in and pray that we can make it through this podcast. Would we like to quickly disclaim before we lose you again?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. So you guys know the drill. We don't know what we're talking about, and we encourage you to research anything that you think we say that's wrong. Okay? Okay.
Okay.
Done.
Cool. Love that. And with that, we got some good news. Woohoo! I guess we're excited. I don't know. Hopefully it's exciting. Would you like to say the good news?
Sure. I would love to say the good news.
Thanks for the disclaimer, Centric. You're amazing.
Yes. Perfect. If you guys hear meowing in the background, my kitty is right here.
Which one?
Salem. It's Salem.
Hi, sweet baby.
Salem, you want to come up?
Heck yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
There he is. That's my boy. What a fluffy
Cat in the chat.
cat in the chat.
Hello. Okay. All right. Are you situated? Are you? No. Okay.
Okay,
All
bye.
right. All right. So, I'm gonna try and do this. He's gonna rub his head all over my microphone, so we're just gonna try and do this the best we can.
Yeah.
All right. So, one of a kind white dwarf star detected. Ooh. Okay. Astronomers searching for white dwarf stars found one they'd never seen before. Wow.
Nice.
White dwarfs are the hot, dense remnants of stars, and the one just discovered has two faces, one made of hydrogen and one made of helium. Researchers at the Zwicky Transient Facility, that sounds made up.
It does sound made up. This whole thing sounds made up.
At Caltech's Palomar Observatory, detected the unusual star, which has been dubbed Janus. Oh my God.
Like your car.
I love Janus. That's the perfect name.
Yes.
Like, for those who don't know, I'm going to share about car really quick. So my car, my very first car that I ever got was a 1999 Subaru Outback, and her name is Janice. I named her, my roommates, Savannah and Sienna, shout out. They helped me name her my sophomore year of college. And Janice, though her age was a lot,
Yeah.
she got me through a lot of very sketchy road trips back and forth up and down the East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
And I then gifted her once I finished school, got a big kid job. I got a new car and I gifted her to Caroline. Shout out Caroline. And then Caroline has since gotten rid of Janice as well, because although she is great, she is also in her old age been unreliable. And so Janice is now with some old lady who just needs it to get around town.
I didn't know the last part.
Yes.
That's great.
Yes. So anyway,
Nice.
Beautiful car. Love her the most. Anyway.
Perfect.
So the new star has been dubbed Janus in honor of the Roman god of transition. Oh, wow.
Right.
And they are now, it's so funny that I named her Janus and it's the Roman god of transition, because
She
like
switched hands
the car transitions you and like moves you to places. Anyway.
Indeed.
So they're now trying to determine why it has these different sides. Newer white dwarfs run incredibly hot, and the most scorching ones have hydrogen atmospheres. Over time, as the stars cool down, they usually transition to helium atmospheres. And so in the new study about the star in the journal Nature,
What?
In the journal Nature.
Yes.
Nature with the capital N.
It's just the journal's name.
I don't like that.
Okay.
Researchers said it's possible that they caught the white dwarf in the process of shifting from a hydrogen atmosphere to a helium atmosphere. Wow. Very nice. Very nice. So we got it mid shift.
Yeah.
When I quote, when I show the observations to people, they are blown away. End quote. Lead study author Ilaria Chiazzo said.
She said it so well.
This is very exciting for us.
I think it's exciting. I mean, you know how I feel about space, so.
I do.
The entire pod knows how I feel about space.
Oh, they do. We know. We have 9 episodes to prove it.
Sure do. And counting. It's like that 13
and
counting. Yeah. Also, hi, Mom. I just had dinner with you. It was great.
That's fun.
Yeah, I think so.
Where did you guys have dinner?
It's called The Mooring. And it's a marina restaurant, which is very fun. So you get to sit and see all the boats come in and out. Yeah.
Very nice.
It was good. Yeah.
It was good.
And because they're traveling and because my mom is here, she suggested that we discuss other potential touristy spots around the United States. And so what I have compiled for us today is what's considered the most touristy spots per 50 state. All of them. However, what I would like to say is that does not necessarily mean that they're the most recommended, that they're the best place to go. It's just a spot that attracts the most people per state is what they're saying. So
I was going to say they just have the most foot traffic.
Correct. Yeah. It doesn't necessarily mean like, oh, you have to go there. It just means you probably will if you're going there for the first time because so is everyone else.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I had to sing the state song in order to make sure I had all of the states. So I'm over here typing. I'm like Alabama, Alaska, Arizona.
I think you should sing the state song for everyone to hear because I don't know it. I only know the ABCs forward and backwards.
Oh my gosh!
I do not know the state song.
Let me go deep into my cavity of childhood for a moment. So, for those of you who live outside the states, if you live in the United States, most elementary schools will teach you what is known as the state song. And I guess it depends on where you are, but in my humble town of Virginia city area, we had the state song, and it literally names every single state in the United States in alphabetical order. And it's insanity, and you all have to memorize it and sing it together. And I think Blair's frozen. She's giving me the side eye, but I'm just gonna go ahead and sing the song for you. So forgive me for the say. Oh, yep, there she goes. And she's gonna miss the song. I guess I have to wait now. She's officially gone. It's just one of those nights, guys. I just want to sing the state song for you. I just want you to feel like you know all 50 states. Because that's how we do it here. Just drill it in. Also, did anybody else, I don't know if anybody else is viewing at the moment, but did you guys have to sing the state song if you're in the States? Because I would love to know. Apparently Blair's school didn't do it, or maybe she just doesn't remember it, but it was drilled in our heads so aggressively that I don't think I could ever forget it. And now I won't ever remember it again because I just jinxed myself. Didn't want to hear her sing. She said, you should sing for them. Also, peace out, Girl Scout. Just kidding. Well, maybe while she's doing that, Rage. I know, girl. I was going to sing for you and then you left. How rude. Mom, do you remember me singing it though? Do you remember me having to sing it? Because I swear to you, I cannot. Anytime somebody's just like, oh, it's the 50 nifty United States, I'm like, oh my gosh, here we go. And it just replays in my head for the next 3 years. Oh, here she goes. Baby, come back. You can
Hi.
on, Mom. You know it? Okay, cool. Okay, Centric knows it. So this is great. Here we go. Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, bum bum bum, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, bum bum bum, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Wyoming, and that's the whole thing. And there's
Spirit fingers.
It's ridiculous. And also it came like, it made you do this intro. It was like 50 nifty United States from the 13 original colonies. Shout 'em, scout 'em, tell 'em. And it's just like so dumb. Like,
Oh my God.
So I just completely neglect that because I think it's kind of icky.
It is icky. It's cringe.
You do
Sure.
remember he singing it? Do you know the state song? What do you mean? I don't know what you're doing.
That is the state song.
That is the state. Well, what state song do you know? That's different than what I just blessed your ears with. Well, it's a good one. It's a good one.
It is a good one. It's a very nice one.
I mean, at the very least, we're going to be throwing it back to that song, I would say. Not hard.
Take it back now, y'all.
Take it back. 2 hops this time. I'm so glad that it's fueled the silliness. There's a... Oh, not surprising. This is not surprising at all, Centric.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
The latency.
Professional. Okay.
This is going to go down in the books as the best podcast we've ever done on stream.
The best one. I like highly doubt that this is... I mean, on YouTube, it's just going to be a hot mess.
I mean, it's okay. She knows the word ass-centric. Big delay. Can't offend her. Not that easy. If only Phil were here. Oh, good. Okay, let's get into it, shall we?
Yeah, we probably should, because otherwise I'll just be popping in and out.
Yeah, you know.
I'll chat you guys, though.
From the beyond.
Hey, you want to come up?
Okay.
From the beyond, the underground. Anyway, go ahead.
Here we go. We're going to start with Alabama, obviously. So they are stating that the place to be as a tourist, or where tourists do be, is the U.S. Space and Rocket Center, which is apparently in Huntsville, Alabama. And what they say is Americans, specifically Americans, I guess nobody else cares, but Americans are as fascinated with space as ever, helping to make the U.S. Space and Rocket Center the top attraction in the state of Alabama. Almost 850,000 people visited the Huntsville site in 2018 alone, edging out other attractions such as the Birmingham Zoo and the Huntsville Botanical Garden.
Ooh, not the Botanical Garden.
Botanical! I've said worse. Mom! Mother! Better wash your mouth out with soaps.
If you guys are watching, you'll see that Jinx has now made an appearance
Hi,
on
Jinx.
screen.
Cat butts. Gosh,
Yeah,
you're a
don't show your butthole online, Jinx. Come on now.
Exposed anus. Twitch will cancel
Make
us
people pay for that.
We'll get you an Only Cats or something. An Only Paws, if you will.
And only cats.
Oh, man. Okay, so besides Jinx's bum, let's talk about Alaska. That's the next one. These are very short, so we're
Ooh.
going to run through them, you know?
Yeah, I
Just
like Alaska.
small. So, they're stating that Denali National Park is the place to be. It says more than 500,000 people every year from 2013 to 2018 have gone to Denali National Park to experience Alaska's pristine mountain landscapes and diverse wildlife. Denali is a must-visit destination for animal lovers, ironic, as well as hikers and rock climbers. Denali is one of the world's 7 summits for mountain climbers, but visitors can also take in the mountain's majesty from a sightseeing plane or by driving down Denali Park Road.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Centric. Yes, cat commands. We have cat commands that tell us all about the babies.
Ooh, that's nice.
Centric made me one because he's the blessing from above, and so now they can do like kitties or cat or whatever one it is in my chat, and it gives all the descriptions of all my babies.
Oh, yeah.
It's very cute.
All the mediocre cats.
All the mediocre cats. The next one is Arizona. It's very obvious if you live.
Oh, yes. I've been to this one.
Yes.
I've been there. I've seen it.
So in Arizona, a lot of people, even from outside the states, know that the Grand Canyon National Park is the big hitter there.
Oh, my God.
Dang.
What are you?
Gong. I don't know. That's pretty well placed, honestly. So Grand Canyon, it's one of the most visited national parks and landmarks in the country as a whole, and more than 6 million people visited this breathtaking natural wonder in 2018. So if you can't tell, this article was like 2019, 2020 when it was written. And the Grand Canyon is a must-visit destination on its own, but can also be a stop along a quintessential American road trip along Route 66, which goes along that whole stretch of land and is actually super dang cool, apparently. I've never done it, but definitely a bucket list.
I have never done the Route 66 per se, but I've been to the Grand Canyon. There's like several different places along the Grand Canyon you can look at it.
Yes.
And some of them, I think a couple different spots have this thing where it's like a piece of plexiglass and you can like go out on the plexiglass and look down and terrify yourself.
Oh, no, thank you.
It was fun. I had a nice time.
It was fun.
Chris and I did it together. It was cool.
Cute. See, I don't think I don't remember. I know we went with my aunt and uncle to go out that way, but I don't remember doing that. So maybe we weren't on that same side. But I wouldn't have done it even if
just
I was.
Depends. Yeah, it just depends.
Yeah. It's huge. It's just
well, and I think some of the Native reservations have accesses too. Do you like the butterfly?
It's so cute. Oh my God.
You like it?
Precious babies.
I know. But yeah, so I think some of they have other entrances as well that you can pay to go on the reservation and like look and stuff. Anyway.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very fun.
Oh, and the last A is Arkansas, or if you're like everyone else, they just make fun of it and say Arkansas because that's what it is, in my opinion. And Blair's frozen in a very funny way, and I would just like to take note of it. I know. Jinx is very cute. Also, Pokemon in chat if you're interested. Really quickly, because I'm sure she's going to blip out here, I'll just finish up Arkansas. So, the Hot Springs National Park, Arkansas's state nickname is the Natural State, and many tourists come here to experience the state's natural beauty by camping, hiking, and mountain biking. Hot Springs National Park is especially popular, with more than 1.5 million people visiting every year from 2016 to 2018, and located near the charming, historic city of Hot Springs. This national park has 47 namesake hot springs located in close proximity. I've never been to Arkansas, so I can't really speak on this one, and I'm not really sure if Blair has either, but that's all the A ones, which is exciting. And there's no B states, it goes right into C. Which is a shame. I feel like we should have a B state. I don't even think, we don't even have an E state, which is also kind of sad. Good luck with the Pokemon, though. Hopefully Blair will be back by the time you guys figure out if you've caught it. Oh la la. I guess we should try and catch it too. Blair! Get Get your butt back here.
Hey, I'm here.
Goodness gracious.
Jinx is still here too.
Oh, great. Oh, man, we're out of balls.
Rough.
Pokey shop 5 Pokeball. Ah, man, I ran out of time. That's okay. Pokeball 5. Okay, we bought balls, so we have balls for next time.
So proud of you.
Would you like to cover the C's?
Oh my goodness, yes I would. So California
Woo.
is Disneyland, obviously.
Obviously. Nice catch.
And most Instagrammed place in the world. Jinx, I still like your my microphone.
With his big old boom.
All right. So Disneyland is the most Instagram place in the world. More than 18 million people visited Disneyland in 2018. Probably more now. Mm-hmm. And it's similar, but definitely not the same as Walt Disney World, which is in Florida, not to be confused.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I personally, and this is controversial, I personally like Disneyland better than Disney World. I have had the privilege of going to both.
Yeah.
And I like Disneyland more.
Because...
And I think it's explicitly because, are you licking now? What the heck?
What's happening?
I think specifically I like Disneyland because to me Walt Disney World is very overwhelming because there's 4 different parks. It feels like a lot, and like most people take like a week vacation, to do Disney World. I would say the average stay is probably like a week, unless you live in Florida.
True. Good night, Abby. Love you.
Good night, Abby. But I would say a week is like not enough to do it. Like Disneyland, you can stay like 2 or 3 days and you can have everything done that you want done and go back and enjoy other things. But I don't know. That's just my controversial opinion.
Love you too, girly.
Do you see this cat right now? Like, I can't even talk into my microphone because he moved it.
It's so free. He's like, I have something to say.
You don't? You have nothing to say?
Centric, I love that. Did you see his, so occasionally surprise guest appearances from Cougar, Puma, Lynx, and Jinx. Oh, you can put Salem. Add Salem if you don't mind, Centric.
Yeah, add Salem.
And they will sometimes come say hi, keep us company during podcast, or cause chaos. Probably chaos, like now. Mostly
chaos.
Yeah, I haven't been to California, but
no.
I mean, if you say it, I believe you. Oh, like SALEM, Blair. Oh God, I think it's like Salem, Massachusetts, like Salem witch trials. I think. Salem? Is that how you spell Salem? Now it doesn't look like a word, nor does it sound like it. You ever get that feeling where you just like say something repeatedly, either out loud or in your head so many times, you're like, that's not a word now. It no longer exists. The limit does not exist. And there she goes. If she doesn't want to be part of the stream, she just has to say that. This back and forth is just so overwhelming. I can all the time. I guess I'll go. Well, there she goes. Yay. So it's just an internet issue. Sometimes her internet is whack and doesn't allow her to stay stable enough to like pick up on this thing. Sometimes it's me. I've been checking my bit rate though and making sure that my internet isn't being a butt and causing more problems for her. Okay, I'll continue with C's. Okay. Come back when you're ready. Okay, let's cover Colorado, shall we? So Rocky Mountain National Park is what they're saying is the place to be in Colorado. It is known for its stunning mountain vistas, and it's home to Pikes Peak, which is the most visited mountain peak in North America and the second most visited in the world, the first of which is Japan's Mount Fuji. But why visit just one majestic must-see mountain when you can visit a national park full of peaks? Since 2015, more than 4 million people have visited Rocky Mountain National Park every year, making it one of the most popular national parks in the country. Because my got it. Because my internet is terrible. She can't even type a full sentence. I'm so sorry, Blair. There you are. I got your notification. I'm coming for you.
Location in which I have chosen to have my computer / the location in which I live. That makes this terrible.
I mean, you didn't get to choose the second one, so.
I'm just going to move my office into the kitchen, and I think it'll be fine.
I would love to see your kitchen.
Oh my God.
It bugged out your keyboard. Internet so bland. Oh,
no, that was my fault. I hit enter too soon. That's my fault.
She just quick fingered it. I got through Colorado.
Don't say it like that.
I didn't mean it like that.
No, you don't do that.
I didn't want to say fat fingered it because I always hate when people say that. I'm like, what are you doing? Call my fingers fat? That's so rude.
Would have been better.
Just. I said what I said and I meant what I said. Just go to Connecticut. I don't know.
Okay, I'm going right now. Okay. Oh, Mystic is the most popular place in Connecticut.
And
that's amazing.
That's where we're going tomorrow. Woohoo!
So fun.
So fun.
Oh my God. So quick side note story, because that's what this podcast is now. Philip wanted to take Nicole to Salem for Halloween for like their anniversary because they got married on Jinx. You guys want to see what Jinx wants to type?
Yes.
Because he's laying on my keyboard right now.
Yes.
There you go. There it is. All right.
I'm waiting.
You see it?
No.
In the chat? No? Oh my God. It's there.
These glasses, though, when I'm at this angle, make it look like I have a unibrow. What
Cute.
the hee-haw was that, son? Speaking of chaos, Link's just knocked down an entire thing of boxes.
This podcast is now
Hey.
like live stream the cats making our lives worse.
Hey! I don't even see your chat. I don't know if I'm buggy or what.
Whatever, it's fine. I guess there's two choices. You can either see my chat or you can see me, and that's it. There's only two choices.
Rather see you. Okay. Anyway,
yes,
they should do that. I've heard it gets really crowded.
Anyway, they were gonna go for Halloween, right? And so Philip went to go look at like hotel prices or Airbnbs or whatever, and it was like $1 a night or something like that. Like it was wild. So I was like, just take her to Mystic instead, and it'll be just as magical and, you know, a little less expensive, maybe.
It is very cute. Overtaken by the kitties. Exactly. Lynx is just looking at me like he's just knocked out all the boxes and he's just like locked eyes.
He's like, guess what, Mom?
I have made a mess.
A mess.
I'm so lucky.
Okay.
Yes, go ahead.
So Mystic, Connecticut is the town in Connecticut. I feel like that is an opinion, not a fact.
Prettiest town.
And draws visitors from across the country with its scenic marinas, museums, shopping, and aquarium. Kirsten has been there. Tell the people how it is. Is it lovely?
It's so stinking cute. Okay. So they have this little adorable downtown area that you can go through, which is where this museum is that they're talking about in particular. And it is, in fact, oh my gosh, now I see
Jinx
your
literally
chat.
just sent something to the chat by himself. I did not press enter for that. He did that.
What is happening? Quick maths. 6. He's so good at math. It's like instead of those girl math videos, it's just cat math.
Oh girl dinner.
Girl. Now it's girl math.
boy, so it's boy math. I don't know.
Boy cat math. Good job. That's right, Mom.
Math.
That's right.
Oh my God.
But yes, it's adorable, and I'm gonna take the fam there, and they're gonna have a great time. It's very cute.
Yes. I bet it's gonna be super cute.
Yeah.
I also heard that Mystic Pizza, like from the Julia Roberts, like the restaurant. I heard it was like not that good.
I've not been there to taste test.
I heard, so I don't know. See what you think. But I've heard that the Mystic Pizza is kind of overrated, and they have better places there. So just think about it. It might just have to be like a one-time you have to do it thing.
Just for the sake.
Yeah.
Oh, well, bye. He said yeet.
There's hair all over my desk now.
And that is being a cat mom.
That is being a cat mom. All right. So Delaware.
Yeah.
Rehoboth Boardwalk.
Beach, I think.
Rehoboth Beach is a quaint seaside town that is most popular during the summer, but offers excitement year-round. For instance, Rehoboth Beach hosts a spooky sea witch festival. Ooh, I would love to go to that.
Yeah.
I would love to see a sea witch. That makes it a top destination for a fall day trip, while the resort town outlet shopping and nearby beach draw lots of people. Now you're both frozen. Oh, good.
Refresh, Mom. Refresh.
It's the most bustling tourist spot in town is the 1 mile boardwalk that runs between downtown and the beach. More than 3.5 million people flock downtown each year.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Delaware is very small, so I think if you're going to go to Delaware, you should go to that.
I've been to Delaware, but I've never been to Rehoboth Beach. But I have heard that is a good vacation spot.
Cool. Florida has Walt Disney World. Are we surprised? No, we're not. 20 million people did the Magic Kingdom, which is only 1/4 of the whole park. Even probably like less than that, because there's still like the water park and like downtown Disney and a bunch of other stuff. Let's see. Magic Kingdom is home to the Cinderella Castle, which is much larger than the Disneyland Sleeping Beauty Castle.
Nice.
And
we McLaggin. I like it. We McLaggin.
I think it's just you, me centric, and your mom. So I think we're a
yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
Okay. Should I continue to keep going or should I wait?
It's up to you.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just don't want to like.
Oh, it's
we
fine.
just go. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Georgia, the most visited attraction is the Georgia Aquarium. I've been there.
Really?
And that's super fun. We went with Chris's parents.
Oh, that's right.
So Atlanta's
She really wanted to keep going and then she froze. So what she was going to say was Atlanta's Centennial Park District is home to many family-friendly attractions, including the World of Coca-Cola and the College Football Hall of Fame. But the massive Georgia Aquarium drew in 2.5 million guests in 2018, and the Georgia Aquarium is the largest aquarium in the Western Hemisphere and one of the largest aquariums in the world, with thousands of animals from 500 species from around the world, which is pretty epic if I do say so myself. And there she goes. You know, we're just rolling with the punches, and I got balls now, so I can actually try and get that. Not that I really want a patch rat, I'm not gonna lie. We'll just keep going until I get the notification from her again. Next is Hawaii, which many thoughts and prayers to Hawaii right now. They're dealing with tremendous wildfires. I don't know if they're still burning, but it was really bad, and a lot of their people are losing their homes. So just sending them the best of the best thoughts. With that, though, Hawaii is obviously a big tourist destination, especially those wishing to kind of lay in the sun and get a little bit of a tan in a very tropical island kind of situation. But you might be interested to know that, in fact, instead of a specific resort or something other than that, she's like, she is joined, but, and there you go. I don't know. So the last time I checked, they weren't sure exactly what had started the fire. That day, they had actually sent out a notification that said no burning. And then the winds from the hurricane that was going by, it was like a category 4 when it was like kind of drifting along. So something sparked the fire, and then the winds just caught the whole thing and started throwing, like, just absolutely devastated. Mom, that's 2 that you've caught. Just devastated Maui, the island of Maui. So it's quite unfortunate. But ironically, it's not a resort or anything that they're highlighting here in terms of like the most visited, and that's just, again, this is just what captures the people the most. Blair is back.
I had to take a bathroom break. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I waited until you were back in your chair to show you on the screen.
Thank you so much.
We're on Hawaii now, and we were talking about the sad forest fires that were going on.
Oh, we made it all the way. Okay, cool.
Yeah, gotta catch them all. You're doing a great job of that, Mom. But I was telling them that you would think, given that Hawaii was so tropical with so many dessert. Wow. Dessert. I want dessert and a resort would be fantastic.
Dessert resort.
But with so many of them, not a single one is on the list of the most visited tourist spot. Instead, it is the Pearl Harbor and the USS Arizona Memorial on Honolulu. So many dessert. Get out of here, Cedric. But you may or may not know, but December 7, 1941 was the date of Japan's attack on the military base at Pearl Harbor, and today there is a memorial that is considered the top destination for those visiting Honolulu, and it is operated by the National Park Service, but this somber site in the Hawaiian capital city of Honolulu has attracted well over 1 million visitors annually since the 1980s. So, you know, so little time. Get out of here, Mom! What did you say?
Ugh. Chris and I have been there.
Oh, nice. How was the memorial?
We went to Hawaii on our honeymoon, and we went there. It was cool.
Yeah? Lots of people?
Very cool. I mean, it was probably not like peak time.
That's pretty mediocre. Sorry, go ahead.
Super mediocre. Yeah, I mean, there was like a good crowd of people there.
Our number's inaccurate. That's good.
Yeah. We're like we should be 98% mediocre today.
We should be 100%. Are you serious? Today is the day. Okay. Do you want to tackle Idaho?
I'm gonna try to get through at least one of these before I blip out again.
Bye, Blair.
All right. So, Idaho, Craters of the Moon National Monument and Preserve. This national monument is located in central Idaho, but feels like stepping into another world, apparently. This surreal landscape, which is created by volcanic activity over millions of years, attracts more than 250,000 visitors annually since 2016.
Wow.
Which is shocking because I was under the impression nobody goes to Idaho. So interesting.
You know what's in Idaho though?
Potatoes.
Loves. Exactly. Everybody loves potatoes. Potato.
Yeah. All right. And then we have Illinois Millennium Park in Chicago. We've been there too. We went and saw the bean. That's where the bean lives.
That's where the bean lives. People are like, what?
So one of the safest tourist destinations in the world, Chicago is home to many attractions from Navy Pier, Willis Tower. But the most popular spot in Chicago and in all of Illinois for tourists to stop by is Millennium Park. This downtown park is famous for its cloud gate sculpture, affectionately nicknamed the Bean. An estimated 25 million people a year visit the park to admire the bean's curved stainless steel surface reflecting the city's iconic skyline.
Oh my goodness. I can show you guys what the bean looks like if you don't know.
Yeah. It's fun. We took a picture of our reflection in the bean. It was raining the day that we went. It was cool.
Let me see if I can get a good close up here. Boo, 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 boo. Okay. And then here we go. This is the bean. It's very cute.
Indeed.
Very cute. Very nice. And that's the bean.
Very nice. Very nice. Good job, Chicago, on your bean.
Ooh, nice bean. All
right. Indiana Dunes National Park. The Indianapolis Motor Speedway is a National Historic Landmark. That's interesting. And can draw big crowds. Well, if we learned anything from our national park episode, anything can be a national
absolutely
landmark.
Anything.
Anyway, you can draw big crowds to its museum even when it's not race day. But since the 70s, almost 2 million people a year head to the Indiana Dunes National Park to enjoy some peace and quiet along 15 miles of the southern shore of Lake Michigan.
Fancy. You've been to the Speedway? Indeed. Oh my gosh. Mom's been to the I didn't know
that. Wow. Very exciting.
When? That's what I want to know. Was I born? Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably
it was
not.
Before my time.
Before me. Wait, I was?
Oh, she said yeah. She left you out.
Wait a minute. Was I there?
No.
In spirit and in health. I feel a little jaded.
Wow.
It's fine. We'll talk about this tomorrow. I want answers.
Okay, let's see. Iowa. Field of Dreams.
Rude, Cedric.
There are many exciting Hollywood movie locations that you can visit, but one of the most surreal and magical for sports fans is the field that is the blah blah.
You're doing so good. Also, I wasn't
had
born
a stroke.
yet.
I'm sorry. Give me one moment.
Blah, 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 blah. I wasn't born yet.
Okay.
Thank you for clarifying.
Okay. There is a delay, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay, so
take two.
The field that is featured in the Kevin Costner baseball movie Field of Dreams, the real life Field of Dreams, you can visit in Iowa. And that's great for Iowa because otherwise it's just corn.
Poor Iowa. It's like Idaho, and they're just like, there's just potatoes there. And then Iowa's just like, there's just corn there.
Right. That's it.
So sad. Oh, wait, that's the wrong number. It was summer of 1986. You should have just listed it 1990.
So a long time ago.
Many moons ago.
And in a galaxy far, far away.
I went to the Speedway. I like it.
As if that's like how you're...
I know that's not how she talks. So ancient centric. Blair splits out again. Oh my god. That's not... 1990 was... Yeah, okay. Oh, so you were in Pensacola before you came to visit me. I didn't know that either. We're gonna have a long ride tomorrow, so we're gonna have plenty of time to talk about this experience. Yep, there she goes. All right, we'll move on. We'll talk about Kansas. So, as you may remember, when we were in the A's, we were talking about Arkansas or Arkansas. Now we're just gonna talk about Kansas. And what they're saying is that Sedgwick County Zoo in Wichita is the most visited outdoor attraction, bringing in 600,000 annual visitors. The zoo is home to 3,000 individual animals that represent nearly 400 species, and a 25-year expansion plan that would add an aquarium, water park, event center, and hotel to the area is currently in the works, which is pretty cool. And I don't think I've ever really heard of a zoo doing that. Like a zoo with its own water park, event center, and hotel situation. Seems interesting, but that's, it's good. That's Kansas. Excuse me. Apparently, I'm exhausted now. Great music group, Kansas. Ah, that's right. That is a music group, isn't it? Okay, Kentucky. They ballin'. I know, right? They're like, a zoo? No, this is an experience. Kentucky, we got Cumberland Falls State Park in Corbin. And it's nicknamed the Niagara of the South because it attracts more than 1 million visitors a year for the 125-foot wide curtain of water that drops 60 feet. And while this majestic waterfall is stunning during the daytime, these falls are famous for their nighttime display because during a full moon, the light from above creates what's called a moonbow, a rainbow made of moonlight, and this phenomenon is not found anywhere else in the Western Hemisphere, which is pretty dang cool. And Blair has once again joined us, but she looks a little funky, and I don't know what's happening. Lynx, can you get down from there, please? God, I swear this cat just scared the crap out of me. Get down! Get out of my shoes! He's just in my slippers.
Get out of my shoes!
Get out of my shoes! Never thought I'd have to scream that at someone. Get out of my shoes! Oh, sorry. We just got done talking about the moonbow in Kentucky.
Great.
Yeah. And now we're in Louisiana, which ironically is the French Quarter. I've never been to Louisiana, but I have heard that this is like the place to go.
Yes, in New Orleans. I've never been there either, but it seems cool.
Which is a shame because we were actually really close to it when we were in Pensacola, and I never made the trip. But in 2015, a study estimated that more than 95% of visitors that go to New Orleans do stop by the French Quarter. And in 2018, the city welcomed 20 million visitors. The emblematic neighborhood, whose atmosphere captures the unique history of the city, includes St. Louis Cathedral, Bourbon Street, and Café du Monde, the best dessert shop in the state.
Wow.
Would have been a good quote
Cool.
for another check. Get out of my shoes. Sarah, I know, yes, Sarah. You know Sarah that was in my wedding? That's where she lived for a while.
Yes.
Doing
fun.
for her job. Yeah, so we were actually really close at one time, and we went through a hurricane together just between two states. And I remember texting her,
what?
like, "Are you okay? Is everything all right? Did they evacuate you?" Like, so yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah,
very nice.
You know, that's just a Florida thing, man.
And how it be sometimes.
It is how it be sometimes. It was kind of scary. We had leaking in our bedroom, which was kind of sad.
Fun.
Yeah, it literally bubbled the paint and peeled the paint off the walls.
Oh, good.
Okay.
One time we were staying over the summer. We were staying in the Outer Banks, and the house that we rented, there was a hurricane like coming through, and the house that we rented, oh my gosh,
The cats are just doing ridiculous things.
everything's fine. And as the rain like came through, it started like through the walls because it was like a wooden like shiplap cabin type of style.
Oh,
and we could like see it like coming through and we're just like all casually like having family time doing a puzzle or whatever. We're like, oh yeah, this is cool, this is fine.
It's okay.
Also, I'm echoing. I don't know. I probably am,
I
I
don't think so.
I don't know if I'm echoing. You don't hear it?
I mean, I never hear it, but also the settings should prevent it.
Okay.
I don't know. I better get this Arcanine or I'm gonna cry. Anyway, moving right
All right. So Maine, Acadia National Park, which I've heard is beautiful.
Can I pet that dog? Sorry, go ahead.
This is literally.
I'm so sorry. He said, "Give me that dog," and all I could think about was, "Can I pet that dog?"
Can I pet that dog?
That's how we felt this morning because next to breakfast, there's a dog training facility, and there was a dog there in the parking lot that was being trained. And my mom was like, "Oh, what a beautiful baby!" And the girl completely ignored us, and all I could think about was, "Can I pet that dog?"
It's like the same energy as Look at all those chickens.
Exactly what it feels like. And I was sad for Mom. Sorry, Mom. It was a pretty dog. Okay, Maine.
All right, so National Park in Maine, 3 million visitors a year, with a record 3.5 million people taking in the park's natural beauty by 2018. It celebrated its 100-year anniversary in 2016, and it's home to Cadillac Mountain.
Woo!
The highest peak on the eastern seaboard, as well as the first site of sunrise in the continental United States, making it one of the best places in the world to watch sunrise. I did not know that, but that's cool.
That is super cool. And she did totally ignore us, but we caught the dog, so haha. I didn't know that either. Who would have thought?
Yeah. Maryland, the National Baltimore Aquarium, which I've been to that one too when I was small. My parents took me to that aquarium. We've done a lot of aquariums in my life.
I love a good aquarium, man.
Me too. Oh my gosh. Have you been to the Virginia Beach Aquarium?
Yes, it's very good.
It's very good, right?
I
thought
their,
so.
Outdoor area where they have like the different birds and stuff.
Yes.
He's just
like
cats are weird. You're frozen with him just like knocking his head against your arm too.
Good. We have evidence of my abuse. All right. So Maryland National, or the Baltimore Aquarium, opened in 1981. More than 1.3 million visitors, and about 2/3 of its visitors come from outside the state, which makes sense because Maryland is very small.
Yeah, and nobody really loves to be there anyway. No offense to anybody that lives there. I hate it.
Yeah. Let's see.
So we went downtown here. There's a store that sells bags that are made from recycled sails because this is like the sailboat capital of the world.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
I didn't even know there was a dog in that store, but I'm super glad you got to pet it.
Kirsten's like, I missed the dog.
I totally
Did you guys get a bag? Does it look cool?
No, she didn't get a bag.
Okay.
There's still time. Sorry, go ahead.
All right, Massachusetts.
Well.
Now you guys can't hear me that well.
My mom said, no, you don't get to say that.
So the Faneuil, FANEUIL Hall Marketplace in Boston.
Been there.
Located in the heart of downtown Boston. It is the includes the historic Faneuil Hall, Quincy Market, North Market, and South Market. Altogether, this Boston hub attracts more than 18 million visitors annually to shop, eat, and explore America's first open market.
They were really expensive, Mom. Also, I've been there, and it is mass chaos. So, first of all, it's right across the street.
I mean, it has 18 million people every year, Kirsten. Of course it's mass chaos. They gotta get people through there.
It was insane, though. Like, insane. I was like, there's no way. No one can breathe here. Okay? So, first of all, if you're ever in a city like Boston, parking is a no-go. Just, you're not gonna find it.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
And if you do, you're, like, in the parking garage, which is across the street from the absolutely awful aquarium. It was the worst aquarium I've ever been to. But when you walk across the street to this hall, it is like you have transitioned into just the most chaotic, people-laden, like, epicenter of crazy. And you can't move. You can't go anywhere. You are just in the sea and hoping that you get somewhere. It is just absolute chaos, and I hated it.
I think it is fair to say you do not like crowds of any kind.
No, absolutely not. Oh, hey, are you coming to hang out? Finally, have you lost your absolutely?
Who dis?
It's a new phone. Who dis?
Who dis? I don't know. I like literally can't see the chat right now because it's loading.
Butt.
Anyway. Oh.
Lynx, my dude.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, all you get is his bum, so enjoy that.
Oh, okay. It's the cat cam,
Yeah.
not the chat.
Oh,
Got
no.
it.
No, it's just Link's deciding where he'd like to sit on my... Okay, well now I can't see, son. Alright. Doesn't matter. But it's insane, and I hated it.
Son.
He's my son. What can I say? You're so silly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we ever going to get through this? Maybe. Possibly.
Maybe. I mean, we're in the M's. We're doing pretty good.
We are. We're middle of the road here. Michigan. The Henry Ford Museum.
Woo!
1 million visitors annually. That's a...
Yeah.
Learn about cars there.
Indeed.
And that's the Cliff Notes version.
Yes, indeed. Nailed it. Yeah. Are you frozen again?
Minnesota
There you go.
is the Mall of America.
Woo.
I've never been to Mall of America before.
I have not either, but I have heard many cars. Oh yes, Centric. We glossed over Centric's favorite thing. We're just.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Figure it out. I don't know.
In my defense, I did not know that was something that was near and dear to our moderator's heart.
He's the car guy. I love that for him.
Mall of America is in Minnesota. It has more visitors than Disney World at 40 million visitors per year.
Wow.
It has the nation's largest indoor amusement park. Did you see that?
I did.
And other attractions such as the miniature golf course and aquarium.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're doing so
You
good.
You go.
Oh, okay. A mechanic for 5 years, ready to quit. Clap, 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 clap. Sorry, Centric.
Oh, good for you.
Good for you. Yeah. Okay, Mississippi, which is fun to say and spell, especially if you know the Mississippi, and you always have to say it like that with a little bit of a that's the only way to do it. That's the rules. I don't make them. That's just the
I
way it
used
is.
to get that confused in school because I would just be like, can you hear me at all? Hold on. Okay. I used to get that confused in school because I was like, Mississippi. Like I wouldn't know how many to go.
How many are there? Mississippi.
Jinx is now digging in the trash.
As you should.
Garbage.
I mean, you know Cougar eats trash bags, which she's mad.
I do. Jinx. Do.
Ugh. Okay, sorry. Mississippi. Vicksburg National Military Park. So almost 500,000 people visit Vicksburg National Military Park, the site of the infamous American Civil War Battle of Vicksburg, and you can take a tour of the park with a licensed battlefield guide or enjoy amazing views of the park by running in the annual Vicksburg Run Through History road race, which is cute, I guess.
It's a no from me, dog.
Okay, moving on. Missouri. We got the Gateway Arch in St. Louis, which I have heard of but have never seen personally.
I seen it from the highway.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
So it is one of the most iconic landmarks, not just in the Midwest, but also in the United States. It was completed in 1965, and this 630-foot tall stainless steel structure is the tallest monument in the country. And on a clear day, you can see 30 miles away from the observation deck. Annual attendance at the Arch was about 2.5 million before it received a 380 million facelift in 2018. Which is
very nice.
Quite a bit of pocket change, if I had to say.
Yeah.
Montana is Glacier National Park. Every year, about 3 million tourists pass through this park, and here, visitors can hike over 700 miles of trails passing by alpine meadows, dotted with flowers, rugged mountain landscapes, and stunning blue lakes. Glacier is also home to
Montana is very beautiful.
I have heard, and I desperately want to visit. Between Montana and Utah, I have heard both of those places are very beautiful.
Can confirm they're both gorgeous.
That's what I want to do, man. But you can also do the scenic drive. So like Route 66 is a very like scenic place to like drive through, and it's like whatever. But there's also the going to the Sun Road, which is I guess just another scenic drive in America, which is just kind of what you have to do in America because we're so big. You just have to drive or fly or something to get around.
Yes. Train.
I would love to do the train. Like the
I want like
train.
a good train system.
Yeah. And a good train experience would be nice.
Yeah. We should do a train trip together. We could podcast from the train.
Oh my gosh, that would be chaos and I love it.
I love it too.
If you think our signal is bad now. That's right, Mom. Get your fix on Route 66.
Yeehaw. Anyway.
I-76 is another long scenic route. I haven't heard about that one. Ohio to New Jersey.
Ohio to New Jersey. Oh,
what a journey.
A wealth of knowledge.
But
I don't know the exact route, but I feel like most of from New Jersey to Ohio, I feel like most of that is Pennsylvania.
Probably.
Maybe. Yeah.
Let me look. Look, man, we're live. We can look at a map. Hold on.
We're live. You're so right. You're so right.
Maps. Let's see. Route I-76. Ohio. Oh, come on. I just want to type. Please. There you go. Boo. Directions to New Jersey. Oh, it's thinking about it. I mean, if you take I-80, yeah, definitely. But yeah, it's definitely like it looks like it starts you on 71 automatically. But yeah, it is mostly it looks like you start in Ohio, you go straight through the top of like the Pennsylvania area, and then you drop down over Philly to New Jersey. So yeah, mostly Pennsylvania, which Pennsylvania is beautiful, really.
It is, yes. So yeah.
You definitely have a lot to see through there. And not that Ohio and New Jersey aren't. Tyler doesn't like New Jersey, but it's okay. It happens.
I mean, what has New Jersey done to Tyler? Nothing.
Made him sit in traffic for 2 hours.
Oh, that's why. Well, that's I mean, if on that logic, he probably also hates Maryland and DC. So.
And New York and
yeah, all of California, to be honest.
Oh, he definitely would. The whole state. Yeah,
the whole thing, which is a lot.
You'll see New York in the distance. You're like, bye.
Hello.
That's where Tyler would prefer it, at a distance.
Yeah, right.
Oh, man.
All right, let's do Nebraska. Henry Dorley Zoo and Aquarium in Omaha, Nebraska. Let's see. So it outpaces other Nebraska tourist attractions with more than 2 million visitors per year. The zoo, one of the best in the country, welcomed both its 25 millionth member and 50 million.
How many was
there
it?
In 2018, 50th millionth.
50th million 3,000th.
That same year, the zoo also welcomed Silas, an adorable baby pygmy hippopotamus.
That's adorable.
Yeah. Nevada, obviously, Las Vegas. Woohoo. The Las Vegas Strip is the most toured place. Been there a couple of times. Once when I was young, because my parents were like, let's go to Vegas because it's close to fly in so we can see the Grand Canyon. And it was in July and it was like 110 degrees.
We did not do that. We were there in March. It was so much better.
Yeah. My dad's like, it'll be fine. It's a dry heat. Wrong.
It was not fine.
It was not fine. It was hot. And I had bangs during that time of my life. I had like the straight across bangs.
Oh,
yeah.
sweaty
and they
forehead.
were like sweaty, like molded to my forehead. It was awful. Anyway.
What an experience.
What an experience.
Also, Mom would like me to point out that in Lincoln, Nebraska, there is the Roller Skating Museum. And for all of you who don't know, my mom used to professionally roller skate. Quad skater.
That's fabulous.
Enjoy your trip to Vegas, Centric. That's going to be so fun.
Yeah, and it'll be much cooler in October. It will not be 110 degrees.
Hopefully you don't have bangs to deal with. Like Blair.
Bring a comb and like
that stuff back.
Yeah.
What? Nobody caught that. That's a shame. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay, so this, obviously there's a lot of things happening there. While Nevada's beauty encourages 7.5 million people per year to visit the state's top national park, Lake Mead, which we did go there, and I saw the Hoover Dam. The Hoover Dam's right there too.
It's very cool.
The glitz and glam of the Las Vegas Strip is too much of a draw for tourists to resist. More than 42 million people visit Sin City every year, with the majority staying on the Strip, which includes all the properties on or near Las Vegas Boulevard. While taking sights and sounds of luxury hotels, Vegas visitors spend $6.5 billion with a B per year on gambling on the Strip. And my husband contributes to that, ladies and gentlemen.
Chris.
I know.
Shame. Oh, did you just hear my throat do that thing? Sorry.
I did. What I thought. Did you growl? You growl at me?
I mean, well. Sorry.
Sorry.
My throat does a thing.
Okay. New Hampshire.
Good luck with that. I mean, your speech has been so good today that I really feel like you can nail this.
Are you ready?
I'm so
you ready for this? All right, everybody lean in.
I'm holding on.
Kankamagus.
I like it. You nailed it, really. I mean, I don't know that I would have pronounced it.
Kankamagus Highway in New Hampshire, affectionately known as the Kank. Kank. Conk.
It's not. No way. It's
K-A.
Is it Kankamagus?
K-A-N-C. If you're from New Hampshire, please let us know.
The Kank.
This is one of the best spots in New England to see fall colors. Oh, good. Good.
Oh, wait. Listen. Let's see. Oh, it's not going to play because... Oh, man. I was hoping it would... Oh, never mind. I can't play. I was going to see if it would pronounce it for us, but it won't. Kankamagus. Kankamagus is what they're saying.
Okay.
Kank.
All right. So anyway, if you want to go see the beautiful trees in New Hampshire, you can go along this highway. And it's 34 miles. And it is designated as an American Scenic Byway and as hiking trails and camping, and has hiking trails and camping grounds along the way.
Kankamagus. So, yeah. Any Hampshireans around?
I mean, Kankamag, Kancamagus.
Yeah, they just say Kankamagus. Kank. Like tank, but with a kank. I mean, a K. You know, it's fine.
All right, yeah, sure. Whatever.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's going to be all right. New Jersey is Atlantic City.
Woo! I guess.
Woo! 27 million visitors a year flock to the beach and historic boardwalk. The first boardwalk built in the United States, and the boardwalk was constructed back in 1870. Over the years, the boardwalk has been repaired and reconstructed, but maintained its vintage charm.
Fancy. I think Mel lives in New Jersey.
Cool. New Mexico. is the White Sands National Park, formerly White Sands National Monument.
Jeez.
This area was redesignated, as White Sands National Park in December 2019. I think we talked about that in our national park episode.
We may have, because I'm going to tell you, it don't take much to be either one of those in the first place.
You're exactly correct. More than 600,000 people visit the New Mexico National Wonder each year, and the dune's glistening white color comes from gypsum, a mineral found in the nearby mountains that is washed away by erosion from rain and snow and then left behind as the water evaporates.
Fancy.
Pretty.
That cause of this, misheard that because of the slight lag. What do you mean?
Great.
Perfect.
Great.
I would love to know what you thought I just said. New Mexico had whites. We were so surprised. What?
Twitch is literally trying to cancel me now.
Make her say the most outlandish thing.
New Mexico has white sands in the White Sands Park, for clarification. Okay.
It had whites. It was crazy.
Oh God.
It was so surprising.
I am concerned. All right. New York, Times Square is the most
Go figure.
the most visited place.
Yeah.
138 million people per year.
Mm-hmm.
I've been there.
Yeah.
I did not think it was that great.
You know.
I would rather go to like 1,000 other places in New York.
I would rather. The only reason that it's popular is because of the New Year's.
Oh, because of New Year's
situation.
Eve. You're right. You're right.
But I'm not going to be one of those people that stands in Times Square all day long in a diaper just to see the stupid ball drop. But
No.
I would, maybe for a one-time experience only, I would purchase a hotel near there so I could stand out on the balcony and have a bathroom to like go.
Yeah.
into,
No,
you know
we
what I
should
mean?
do that.
We
We
should.
could do that. Yeah, we should do that. I would fly into New York.
Yes.
And do that just with you and Tyler.
Right.
It would be chill. Yeah.
We would plan it. Probably we'd have to plan it like a year in advance because
I would say like 2 years in advance.
Right. Because I guarantee that's how far they book things out for.
Yeah.
So we should do. But that's the only reason and the only way I would do that.
Totally.
Yeah.
I agree.
Went there.
Yeah,
For
we're too old for that.
2016. I have to pee too much for that often. 2016. How was it, Centric? Was it chaos for you? Did you stand in the big crowd? Did you have to go to the bathroom?
Did you pee?
Did you pee? So person. Did you pee?
Sorry.
Now I need to know. Did he pee? I can't imagine that kind of experience, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be so
I
overwhelming.
mean, my youth, like in my teens, I would probably do it because, you know, you're young and dumb and, you know, I'm 20 years old. I don't need a jacket. Like that mentality, you know?
Years old, I don't. But you did, in fact, need a jacket.
Right. No, exactly. But like you go out with your friends, like, I don't need a jacket. I'm fine.
Didn't pee. It was fine.
I'm glad.
Crisis
Happy for you.
averted. Okay, we'll move on. We'll move on.
All right. You go. You do
okay.
some stuff.
Okay, so North Carolina. I actually wonder if my dad has been to this. Usually go to the Queens for the ice rink. That's so cute, though.
Very cool.
That would be fun. We should add that into the trip also.
Okay.
So North Carolina is Biltmore Estate in Asheville, and this estate is a magnificent mansion that is the largest privately owned house in the country. This French chateau-style home with 250 rooms and the surrounding 8,000-acre estate attracts about 1.4 million visitors annually, and Biltmore's winery is also the most visited winery in the United States.
Interesting.
And yes, busted your ass. It means ass.
You have to like make it go up and then
My mom can handle ass. Oh my gosh, that's not what I meant to say. What she can handle the word ass. Gotta be careful. Tread lightly.
We are so canceled. We're done. You're done.
My mom can handle Sorry, Mom. Anyway. Really, Mama can handle ass. Jeez. I meant she can handle the word ass. It doesn't matter. Puma's here tickling my arm and scaring the crap out of me. North Dakota. There's Theodore Roosevelt National Park, one of the most underrated parks in America, apparently. Offers breathtaking views of the Badlands via scenic drives and miles of hiking trails. Visitors can also go horseback riding in the backcountry or cross-country skiing. Or snowshoeing in the winter. The park
I like my skis crunchy. Thank you.
I think we should just end in North Dakota.
We should.
The park receives about 600,000 visitors each year.
We should continue. No, we should just continue next or 2 weeks from now.
And this is your cliffhanger. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna move on to Ohio and pray to get through it.
Good luck.
It's just been a weird stream.
And it's the weird energy for sure.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland. Cleveland beat out New York City, San Francisco, Memphis, Tennessee, and Chicago to be the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. In 2019, 580,000 visitors passed through the museum, the largest annual crowd it's ever seen since opening in 1995. More than 2,000 artists also stopped by the hall, including Lars Ulrich of Metallica, Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson of Rush, Billie Eilish, Christopher Cross, and of course, more. Cross crunchies is an exercise. I'm sure they're little cross crunchies. Your cross crunches. Hey, how you doing back there, Jinx? And I was worried about base. Yeah, no, we create our own havoc here. Don't worry about it. Oklahoma National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum. Though the Oklahoma City National Memorial and Museum has welcomed millions of visitors since it opened in 2000. Wow.
It's fine.
It's fine. A museum celebrating Oklahoma's history is the biggest tourist draw in the state. The National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum has more than 10 million visitors since it was founded in 1955. Its collections commemorate cowboys, rodeos, and Native American culture through exhibits on paintings, ceramics, Hollywood westerns, and more.
Wow.
Oregon is Multnomah Falls, and it's located in the Columbia River Gorge and is the most visited natural recreation site in the Pacific Northwest with more than 2 million visitors a year. You can hike across the historic Benson Bridge to the viewing platform at the top of the 620-foot falls, or simply admire it from below, which is probably where I would end up, to be honest.
Fair.
I'm not a heights person, man. Oh my gosh, we're really close to Rhode Island, so I want to do that one too.
Okay.
Pennsylvania, Independent National Historic Park in Philadelphia, which is Philadelphia's Independence Historical Park and comprised of more than a dozen buildings that played a significant role in American history, including Independence Hall, where both the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution were debated and adopted. And Independence National Historical Park is just one of the reasons why Philadelphia is a city that you should visit before you turn 50, I guess. I don't know why it decided it was going to say that.
Wow. And
then Rhode Island, which is great. because I do know about these mansions, and I actually got to drive the fam around these areas today so they could see the mansions. So,
ooh,
yes.
Doesn't Taylor Swift have a mansion here?
She does, and you can drive by where her mansion is, or the sailing tour that you do will show you where all of the famous people's mansions are along the cliffs, which is really cool to see.
Wow.
Pokey shop, Pokeball, and then however many balls you think you can buy. Before 50, because I'm old. I've been there 10 times. Nice. And that's right. Centric lives around there as well, so that's great. But yes, the Newport mansions are a huge hit, and they include like the Breakers, which is one of America's finest surviving Gilded Age mansions, and the Preservation Society of Newport Country hosts an average of 1 million tours annually of the Newport mansions. And in fact, you have an option. They have these tour buses that you can rent, and depending on which tier you do it, like 1, 2, 3, they will actually take you to each of the destinations. You can tour the entire mansion and then go from spot to spot to see all of like the really cool stuff that they have around the Ocean Boulevard. So yeah.
Cool.
Hi, Jinx.
We're having a time.
You know, it's this is like one of the first times I think we've had 2 cats on screen at once. It's fantastic.
Yeah. I'm going to send you a picture of Jinx laying on my dick quick.
I would love that. We're also almost done. We've almost made it.
I know. We're doing it. Okay. All right. South Carolina. Ripley's Aquarium in Myrtle Beach. Wow, we've been there.
Yeah.
Myrtle Beach is a popular coastal resort town in South Carolina, and it makes for a romantic adventure as well as a great family getaway. The most visited attraction is not just Myrtle Beach, but also the whole Palmetto State is Ripley's Aquarium, which allows visitors to get up close and personal with fascinating marine life such as stingrays and jellyfish. Ripley's Aquarium is part of the Broadway at the Beach Shopping Center, which we've also been to, and altogether attracts 13 million visitors annually.
So fun. That is a really good. I really like Ripley's Aquariums, and they're not just in Myrtle Beach. They're like all over, but that one is really nice.
Yes.
They have a great stingray tank.
Indeed.
Oh my goodness. Indeed. He's so stinking cute. Look at me.
I know.
What a cute little baby. Cute.
I don't know if they could see that.
It's kind of weird, but
it's okay. A little weird. Yeah, it's okay. Thank you for showing.
You're welcome.
Okay, South Dakota, Mount Rushmore. I've been there. A massive series of sculptures carved into the granite of the Black Hills in 1941 to help drive tourism to South Dakota, which they clearly need because Lord knows nobody goes there. About 2.3 million people from around the world visited Mount Rushmore in 2018, and the majority of tourists coming to see this historic monument during the summer months at an average of 5,000 people per day.
Wow.
Chris and I went when we did our road trip across the country, and it was crazy to see it like in person.
I bet.
George Washington's nose is like so big, and
like a leather jacket.
What?
Jinx.
Yeah.
He do. That's cool though.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was cool. Tennessee, Graceland, Memphis is Elvis Presley's former home. Nice. And Graceland in Memphis, Tennessee gets more than 600,000 visitors a year, making it the second most visited house museum in America. An impressive mansion that opened to the public in 1982, and more than 20 million people from more than 140 countries have visited to pay their respects to the King of Rock and Roll. Graceland is on the National Register of Historic Places and has been designated a historic landmark.
Of course it has, because what hasn't?
Chicken Mom has been to Graceland.
That's cool. What did you think? Also, of course it's a landmark.
I have been to Memphis, Tennessee. I have not been to Graceland, though. It was like the middle of winter when we were there, and it was like snowing.
Oh.
We're like, we don't know this. But I did go. They have a weird pyramid-shaped Bass Pro in Memphis, Tennessee.
I've heard of this.
And there's alligators that live in there, and I've been there.
Oh.
Yeah.
For those watching that aren't in the States, Bass Pro is an absolute crazy place to be if you're not from the States.
What is the Bob Road centric? Come on, man.
It's this.
I just feel like he's sarcastically listening.
He is.
Okay.
Just the grounds. Oh, okay. So apparently the house wasn't open to the public always.
Interesting.
Cool story, bro.
Rude.
Chris likes to use that one too.
Pyramid-shaped Bass Pro is important information for people going to Memphis. I'm just saying.
Walking in Memphis. That's a good song.
It is a good song. 90s country. All right.
All right.
It's all gone downhill since then. That's my opinion. Anyway.
Sad. I was talking to Mama Moose about Grace.
Okay. Okay. All right.
It was cool.
All right.
It was cool. Cool story.
All right. Ooh. Texas, San Antonio River Walk. The first restaurant opened on the San Antonio River Walk in 1906, and since then it is the scenic 15-mile connecting downtown to the city's historic Spanish missions have been the most visited tourist destination in Texas. After visiting the Alamo, a must-see for history lovers, enjoy a stroll along the bustling urban park, which attracts 5 million people per year, with 9.3 million of these visitors being tourists.
I think Tyler's done this, and I think also my aunt and uncle have done this recently, and they say it's really cool.
Nice.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, Utah. Also, I am disappointed. Virginia's coming up, and I'm very disappointed in us.
You should be.
Anyway,
I was also
incredibly disappointed. All right, Utah, Temple Square in Salt Lake City. While Utah is home to stunning landscapes in popular national parks like Zion and Bryce Canyon, we've been to the Zion National Park, and it is absolutely gorgeous.
Nice.
And the most visited spot in the state is Temple Square in Salt Lake City. Located in the center of downtown, Temple Square is owned by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, aka the Mormons. This area includes the world's largest Mormon temple, the Gothic 210-foot tall Salt Lake Temple. It is estimated that up to 5 million people visit each year, and more than all 5 of the state's national parks, which is more than all 5 state national parks combined. Which is crazy because the national parks they have in Utah are beautiful. We've been to 2 of them.
Nice.
And Chris is actually, he had to go to Salt Lake City for like work, and he actually has been there and said it was really impressive architecture.
Nice.
But still, I mean, like Zion and the Arches National Park combined are like so beautiful. Highly 10 out of 10 recommend.
That's so cool.
Also, fun fact about Utah.
Yeah.
Because the Mormon religion is so prominent there, they don't, and they're not, as Mormons, they don't believe in drinking caffeine or alcohol. Mm-hmm. So they don't have any like coffee, not a lot of coffee shops, and obviously not a lot of like alcohol places to buy alcohol. So their like vice there is sugar, and they have soda shops. Perfect. Which are so cool. And we went to a couple different soda shops, and you can get, it's like Sonic, but like on crack. So there's like, you know, you get like the crunchy ice with like the whatever soda you want, and then all the different flavors and like whatever you want. It's really cool and very fun, but also a lot of sugar.
Oh, I bet. I mean, if that's all you have, might as well go big.
10 out of 10 recommend if you're in Utah.
Also, Mom, yes, she probably is hanging out with Elvis. That's Mom's mom.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of sugar, Vermont is Ben and Jerry's factory.
I mean, that's what I would go to Vermont for.
I mean, I guess. I didn't know that they were out of Vermont. How did I miss that?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Molly. And from college,
yes,
Molly, she her family used to have a dairy farm in Vermont. I think they switched over to like meat or cows, not dairy. They're just doing like I forget what the term is. Livestock cow. I don't know. Anyway, but they used to run a dairy farm, and if I'm not mistaken, she said that from her farm like went to the Ben & Jerry's factory.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, I thought so.
And now you've convinced Centric he needs to go to the soda factory.
Yeah, do it.
So obviously America and probably other places too, most people enjoy ice cream. I can't enjoy ice cream. It's just sad. But there is the Ben & Jerry's factory, and it is considered the top tourist destination in Vermont, with about 400,000 visitors per year flocking to the factory, which is open every day of the year except Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's Day for guided tours, which of course include samples.
Very nice.
Yeah.
If Chris and I end up moving to the New England area, we will absolutely be going there.
I'm pretty sure Mom's was like her favorite. Wasn't it Ben & Jerry's? And it was like very cherry or something.
Cherry Garcia, probably.
Cherry Garcia. Yes.
Yeah.
That's the one.
It's a good one. I don't know if I have a specific I don't know if I have a specific favorite flavor. It's kind of just like whatever I'm in the mood for.
I don't really like hard ice cream, honestly. Like I like
fair.
soft serve most of the time. If I'm gonna torture myself with it, it's gonna be soft serve.
That's fair.
Is Swig the soda factory name?
That's one of them. There's a bunch of different like chains that you can only find.
Generally looking it up.
Yeah.
Just casual.
No. Genuine. No, do it. Yeah, so I think there's a bunch of different chains. I can't remember the name of the the soda shop that we went to, but if you just Google it, like you'll find it.
It was Cherry Garcia.
Very nice.
I remember. Would you like to tag Team Virginia and let's as a group just be super upset about the one thing that they're like, yeah, this is it.
I mean, it like logically it makes sense.
Sure,
based on
like,
what we've seen.
Busch Gardens, Busch Anheuser-Busch brewery, like none of that.
You're right. I mean, you're not wrong. I would also argue Virginia Beach.
Yeah, Virginia Beach. Yes, absolutely. But no, you know what we get? Colonial Williamsburg.
Right.
I'm upset.
It's stupid.
Anyway, look.
Literally every school field trip I ever went on in school was to Colonial Williamsburg.
And I remember this because my friend and I, Laquan at the time, were on this trip, and Mom went with us to Colonial Williamsburg, I believe, and we pretended that we were drunk on the root beer that we had.
That's
and
cute.
Additionally, when we were walking around, they had some livestock, and there was some chickens in a bunch of caves, and Laquan was like, I'm gonna stick my finger in there, and we're like, that thing's gonna freaking peck your finger off, and lo and behold, that boy stuck his finger in there, and that chicken bit him, and I knew that was gonna happen, and that's what you get. Yep, exactly. They had great pretzel bread, though.
Great.
What was your experience in Colonial Williamsburg?
So, okay. All right. So we went to Colonial Williamsburg often. So like I went for school trips, but then one summer we also got like the Colonial Williamsburg like pass. So like my mom would take us and like our friends.
Just what you wanted.
You know, and we would go and like look at all the things in the museum and then walk around. And
that's Chicken Bro's story. An actual bro. Like one of my best friends growing up. He was my homie, my G. Like, was he the smartest? No, but neither was I.
Fair.
Anyway.
So I am very well versed in my Colonial Williamsburg-ness. And then in addition to all that, every Christmas for about 6 Christmases, I would say, we went to church on Christmas Eve in Colonial Williamsburg in one of the historic like churches. And we would walk around and drink hot cider, which was actually kind of nice, and look at all the different like Christmas decorations. And they tried one year to put an ice skating rink in Colonial Williamsburg, like in the middle, to make it like pretty. And the idea is nice, but if you've ever experienced December in Virginia, you would know that it's like a toss up between like 40 degrees and 70 degrees on Christmas Day. Like there's no in between.
Really. And that humidity though.
Right. So then you're walking around in like mud because the melting from the
it's
ice
so
skating rink. Right. So I don't know.
Long story long, basically.
What a bad place to go. It's just like you have to like that kind of stuff. I don't know.
It's very historical. Everyone is dressed in period specific stuff. The buildings are also period specific, and it was literally just like a field trip for students to learn a little bit about the history of the state that they were living in, as well
and
as
the
American
country,
history.
I guess, technically.
Right. And the country too, of course. But basically, apparently, this area attracts like 2 million visitors a year. You don't need a ticket, so it's for free. It might even still be for free to walk around.
I think it just depends on like what you want out of it. Because there's like free parts where you can like walk around and see stuff, but then there's like stuff that they keep in the museum that you have to pay for, and then like stuff you have to like tours and stuff to I don't know. It's a whole thing.
Anyway, I'm disappointed. I get it as well, but also I feel like there are so many other good things about Virginia that people go to. No? I don't know.
I agree.
I am surprised it's not Virginia Beach. You're right.
I mean, Charlottesville is a really good one.
Another great one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anyway.
I mean, Richmond in general. I don't know. Because it's all like the history, but then you also have like fun things. Like with Colonial Williamsburg, it's literally just Williamsburg.
It's just the history part.
It's just the history part. There's no like fun places.
No.
I don't know.
I mean,
if my mom ever listens to this, she'll be very disappointed. But like, it's fine.
I mean, but it's like you've got the historic part, and then you have the outlet mall, and that's pretty much it.
Right? Yeah. No. Exactly. And then like they've sprinkled in a couple of breweries. In there somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, maybe a couple of restaurants, and that's like it. So I don't know.
Yeah. Meh.
Whatever. All right. Washington.
Yeah.
Pike Place Market. Yee.
Woo!
Where Starbucks was invented. I actually don't know if that's true. It's like somewhere down there.
It's their medium brew coffee of the day.
Yes. So up to 10 million visitors annually. Between 20 and 40,000 people a day flock to the Seattle landmark, where it's been open since 1907. It has shops, restaurants, bars, boutiques, and also, it is where the first Starbucks is. Oh, good. Okay, great.
That's why
in 1975.
Yeah.
So I have been there a couple of times because I have live in Seattle. So it's super fun. And like the coolest thing, in my opinion, at Pike Place Market is each day they have like when people, because it's like right on the Puget. I think it's the Puget Sound.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds
Don't quote me on that. Anyway, so it's like right on the Puget Sound, and the fishermen bring in fresh fish, and in the market they like throw the fish up in the air and then they catch it, and it's like kind of fun to watch, and they like yell loud things. That's all I remember. I was like 10 when I was there last time, but
they're just screaming with fish.
It's like fish, and then
exactly. That's great.
It's fun. It's cool. It's a cool place, and it's really big too. There's like a lot of different, things to look at. But yeah, very cool. Highly recommend.
Yeah.
Way better than Colonial Williamsburg, let me tell you.
Well, and honestly, our counterpart, West Virginia, has a historical park as well, but I feel like this one's better.
Harper's Ferry National Historic Park is located near the Potomac and Shenandoah River. This has been the site of multiple historical events, including the largest surrender of federal troops during the Civil War and one of the earliest integrated schools in the U.S. West Virginia's most visited attraction, more than 250,000 people toured in 2018.
That's amazing. That's where my
Very
stepdad,
nice.
Stepdad Moose, is from West Virginia. Beckley.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm sure he's been to Harper's Ferry. I'm not 100%
Yeah, I
sure.
think it's like pretty well known, I think,
I
for
mean,
people
I've
in that
definitely
area.
heard about it, but I don't
Yeah.
think I've ever been myself, but he probably has.
I can't remember if I've gone or not. I remember seeing signs for it, though, like when I would drive up and down Pittsburgh.
Oh, yeah. That makes
So.
sense.
All right. Wisconsin.
We're so close.
All right. So Wisconsin Dells, known simply as the Dells, is an area in Wisconsin which has the largest concentration of water parks.
Isn't that great? Isn't that fantastic? We're so happy for that.
I love that for them.
Yeah, isn't that great? You know what? Maybe we shouldn't rag on Colonial Williamsburg. We have the most water parks in the world.
Including America's largest outdoor water park and the largest indoor-outdoor combination water park. It also has the state's largest indoor water park. So it pretty much
Water
covers
parks.
its bases with water parks. That's
It's like,
good.
this whole state is now water parks.
It makes it a family-friendly vacation destination year-round and has the town area only has about 6,000 permanent residents. I wonder if they all work at the water park.
They are all living in the water park.
And it hosts more than 4 million, just 4 million visitors annually, not
Holy-
400 million.
Can
just
you imagine?
4. Just 4.
Stepdad Moose's
Ooh.
dad helped to build. Okay, yes. This is fun fact about West Virginia.
Okay.
Stepdad Moose's dad, so his dad, helped build the new River Gorge Bridge in West Virginia, which is a huge bridge that you'll see like historical photos of, and like people like I think sitting on the bridge, and like the actual like building of it as well, which is kind of cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Love that.
Very cool.
All right. Last but not least, and in my opinion, the best like tourist attraction like ever.
It's pretty legit.
In Wyoming, which it's also kind of in Montana too, to be fair, but it's in Wyoming, the Yellowstone National Park.
Yeah.
Yellowstone is one of the most famous and breathtaking national parks in the United States. Its iconic landmarks attracted about 4 million visitors per year, with more than 183 million people in total visiting since the park was established in 1872. About 96% of Yellowstone is located in Wyoming, which is also home to some of America's best inexpensive steakhouses.
Amazing.
Yes. So Chris and I went to Yellowstone for the first time this past summer. And when they say it is the most breathtaking national park, I would say that is true.
Nice. That's awesome.
And I was blown away. Like,
yeah.
It was amazing. And
It was amazing. Boom. It's just his freaking tail.
please ignore my cat trying to rub his face against my microphone. But the other weird thing too so we stayed at a town outside of Yellowstone, but it was really close to the park entrance on the west side. And one of the restaurants that we went to for dinner one night, they had all kinds of different like meat options for steak. Like, so they had regular steak, but then there was like elk and like buffalo and like weird bison burgers. Like,
good, actually,
I did not partake, but Chris said it was okay.
I thought you were going to say, but Chris said it was good, but you said okay, which makes me think it was not, in fact, okay.
No, it was good. It was fine. It was fine. It was good. Whatever.
He is a sassy kitty. Exactly.
He is. Right now he's laying on garbage, so.
Laying on literal garbage.
I'm
That's a
like
cat.
not even kidding. He's got his little paws tucked in and everything.
He just jumped out.
I know. Now he's under the desk and he's like, I'm going to lay on this garbage.
And for that, we thank you. We've been saying that so much. So last week, I'm so sorry derailing again, but last week on Other Fam Vacation, my brother, Moose Bro, would be like, and for those reasons, I'm out. Like from Shark Tank, just randomly. And so I would take the Tosh.0 ending and be like, and for that, we thank you.
And for that, we thank you.
So that's just been great. Diamond in the rough. And for that, we thank you.
Indeed.
I think that we did an excellent job.
I think we worked well with the tools we were given today.
I would say that's pretty dang accurate.
Yeah. We did exactly mediocre with exactly the amount of internet that I was given.
I mean, truthfully, that's kind of all they can expect at this point.
Honestly.
I'm thrilled. Truly thrilled.
If anything, we were above bar.
Exactly. So we'll see you guys again in 2 weeks.
We shall.
You can always connect with us on our real, like, weekly podcasts that are pre-recorded. They come out every Tuesday. Wherever you listen to podcasts, rate us 5 stars. You can always slide into the DMs if you want to. We're on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Gmail. Just, you know.
We're not really much on Twitter anymore. I've decided I'm
Yeah.
not quite sure how to proceed with that, but we are definitely on Instagram and definitely on TikTok sometimes.
So connect with us there. I'm going to set up a raid. We're going to go raid Deceptive Damsel because I love her and she's fabulous. Thanks for being here, I guess. There's the raid. Go give her tons of love. I don't remember if we have a raid message or not. We do. Copy and paste.
We do.
And I guess we'll just say goodbye. I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
bye.
Goodbye. See ya.
Cheers.
Cheers.
In the middle of the night.
Oh my gosh, we're sending them away, Blair. Tell them goodbye.
You should say the things we do.
We're gonna get so copyrighted, man.
No, we're not.
Absolutely, we
It's
are.
Taylor Swift, Blair's version.
I don't know if that counts.
Yes, it does.
Ugh.
That's why you can put covers and stuff online.
This isn't a cover.
No, but I'm saying, like, if people who sing it themselves, thank you, Centric. If
So much for cheers.
oh my God. Okay, send them away. It's fine.
Fine. Bye, guys.
Bye.